everybody, my name is NikoTheLegend, also known as the well-mannered teenager, the snowflake, the rambling idiot, and Vigil. And today I decided to make a video showing a side-by-side comparison of what you're going to be spending your $20 on for the Chrono Cross Remastered that's coming out, the Radical Dreamers Edition, which isn't too far away. It comes out in the first week of April. I hope you guys are ready. If not, well, we need to, get you on the right track, get you on the right page. I'm going to do my best to do a bit of a bit deeper dive than the usual videos we've done, even though I did an Everything You Know video not too long ago, like 2 weeks ago, going into all the big changes and describing all things Chrono Cross Remaster, and I wanted to do that. It was a bit on the longer side, and this right here is just literally you could say I'm a bit lazy because I'm using somebody else's video, which I'll give credit once we get started, but I want you to see the original and remastered side-by-side comparisons, okay? This isn't that long of a video. It's about 3 minutes long, and I'm doing this because I didn't show too many examples, if any examples, from my Everything You Need to Know when we talked about the look, the graphical upgrade enhancement, the remastered version. So just so people are more clear on that, and we have a better understanding of what product we are spending $20 on, which I think is a great price for 2 games for the price of 1, really. Yeah, I think on eBay Chrono Cross is like 15 to 20 bucks on average. I don't know, it could change anytime, who knows. But I think we're just getting a great deal here. Thank God for Square Enix for doing that. So let's go into this. All I'm doing is just click and play, and we're going pretty much slide by slide on these texture improvements. And I want you guys to let me know down below if you think you like the original look or the new look better. I want to know the pros and cons, and I just want to know. So, and I thought I'd just show you some more. All right, so I hope you're ready to get into this. Like I said, this is a side-by-side comparison video. And the credit for this video goes by, like I said, Meditation and Gaming. I like the video, I appreciate it. So Meditation and Gaming, thanks for doing this video. So because of this video you did, I have a video of my own. And yeah, because of you, I get to be lazy. Well, I picked this video because it's the easiest. I tried looking online for stuff like comparison shots and stuff, and it just didn't pop up big enough pictures, you find on the internet. And this is just right then and there. Anyway, folks, so let's get started. I know we're running out of time already. All right, so like I said, side-by-side comparison, original, remastered, rambling idiot. Okay, so the first thing we see here is Harl. Okay, Harl, great old clown jester type lady. I call it Harl. I know people are probably really angry how I say it, but that's how I said it as a kid. Harley, or something like that. I don't know. I sounded Hispanic. I tried to act French there. Terrible. Okay, so you could already see a big, massive improvement. Okay, you can already tell. Hopefully this is big enough for you guys. I do apologize. Yeah, it looks big enough. You guys can see it pretty good. But you can. Okay, so this is the original look. Almost. Just I would say it deserves to be a little bit more pixelated. I don't know, but yeah, it looks fine. But you can already tell for the comparison, okay? The first thing you want to notice is the HD textures, right? From original to remaster. That is no argument for me, already better looking. I think they did a great job with that, just cleaning it up. I like it when they just clean out the pixelated fuzz, like you see in Metal Gear Solid 1 or Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9 type deal. Yeah, it was pretty rough stuff. Well, 7... yeah, we don't talk about 7's character models. But 8 and 9 had the fuzzy character looking models. You couldn't even tell what expressions were being made. But now you have an idea. It just looks great. And you know what? The little details that you didn't notice before are brought out more. For example, her red eyeline makeup and this red circle around her eyes. I didn't even know how the right eye, or her left, I guess, it has the little streak coming down, little teardrop. Should be doing this, not that teardrop, but a little red thing that's coming down. In the original, you can't even see that. In this, in the remaster, you can legit see it. It's great. I'm trying to see what else is there. So I guess the outline of her hat, the brim. This looks like the Widow's Peak or Majin if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan. you can see the outline so much easier now. Like I said, it's great to see how cleaned up it is. And then if you look at the text here at the bottom and the numbers and stuff, now granted, sometimes when they do HD text and stuff, people don't like it that much, but you do have an option to switch back if you want to the original font or remastered font, which is great. Yeah, Square Enix always has some issues with their font. They always make it, they're just, people like it when it's pixelated, like Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. The font doesn't look that great, but people have mods to make the font good. So there you go. That's this Harl. You get a good idea from where we're coming from here. Let's just go on to the next one. Oh, Harl, don't show me anything dangerous. Okay, so this next one. So there you go. That's the original. And here comes the remastered look. Boom. There you go. He did a great job for doing the fade in. Okay. So next on the list is Fate. Okay. Fate, you can already see here. They actually did a good job in the original character model. It's definitely the most detailed model, and it definitely comes out a lot more like the cracks around the eyes and stuff, which looks like me every morning when I get up and don't have my coffee. The lips are more, you can see the lip creases more, the lip protruding out, and just the head itself, it has more. It looks more slimy, I guess, and more spooky. So here we'll go the original remastered look. I think Fate looks fantastic. Boom, there's the original. Here you go. We're gonna get to that remaster here. Boom. Okay, so bear with me, guys. Like I said, this video is more on the longer side, and I'm still pale, so that's okay. Okay, so here's a big thing right here. This gives you an idea of three things: the text font, the remastered look with like the HD textures, and the character portraits themselves. Now, let's start with the character portraits. I'm going to tell you, I still prefer the original, even though they had the original concept artist, or the guy who did the portraits and all that. He's coming back and he's doing new art. I can always appreciate that, and I'm glad we get to see him up with an up-to-date look. That's great, but there's something about the old look to me that seems like I don't know, more detailed, more mature. It's hard to describe. This is all subjective, of course. But there's something about it. Maybe it's nostalgia. I don't know. Maybe you guys can understand where I'm coming from. Anybody down below in the comments, let me know if you feel the same way. Maybe it's just more of a mature look. It doesn't look as anime or cartoony like in the remastered. It looks a little too cartoony for my taste. But hey, like I said, I just think it's great that we get the original concept artist, or the guy who did the artwork for this game, to return, along with Yoshinori Mitsuda. And so on and so forth. So that's just the character portrait idea. You guys let me know. Then you see the text font. The font in the remaster doesn't actually look that bad there. It looks pretty decent. I like it a lot. It doesn't look like it's just so like HD font to where it just doesn't even match like the look of the game at all. They always pick the font that matches the feel and the aesthetic of the game. So even in the original, it still looks pretty good. You can still read it. It's legible. I think they did a good job. You can see that the text is smaller, but the portraits, texts are smaller in the remaster, but the portraits are a little bit bigger, at least in kids' situation. Now, let's look at the, so that's the font and the character portraits. Now let's look at the concept art. Let's look at the textures and stuff. So original to remaster. If you look at Surge, it's a pretty night and day difference. I know Surge is kind of far away, but you can still make out his face. Okay, his hair looks great in the remastered. I can't even see what he is in the original. He looks like some, like, I don't know, naked peanut or something. Is that a thing? I don't know. Also, his bandana takes up, it's not as big as it is in the remastered one where his hair comes out more. So let's look at the comparison here. Pause anytime you guys want, of course, when you want to see the actual close-up. Here's the close-up. See the pixelated look of the old game, and it's about to be cleaned up here in a second. I think that looks fantastic. It's great. I think it looks great. Let's go on to the next one. Now, here's a big close-up of my boy Lynx. I would never hang out with this guy, but he's still my boy. I think he's a great villain, and he's a kitty cat. So they changed him quite a bit in this game. Some might even argue they changed too much. I don't know. Like I said, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. He has a completely different facial expression. I think in the original he looks a little like he's spacey and a little derpy. His nose is stretched out, more wide. His lips go, you know, like frowny face. His eyes don't look that bad. I like how his eyes are kind of soulless, but even though he looks like a deer in the headlights. But in the remastered, his eyes are more slanted. I guess, I don't know. He doesn't look entirely like a cat in this one. He looks like a mix of almost like a monkey and a cat. He's got whiskers. His face, he's kind of doing a bit of a duck face, like a Zoolander look, like Blue Steel or something, you know. His eye shapes are completely different too, and his ears. So this is a big change. They went kind of big on this, so I'm kind of curious to see what people have to say about this. This is huge. This is a big change. If you look at his ab area, I guess you can see more of his pecs, and then and then still the abs there. I just, like, from this look, I just want Lynx to look like he's out to steal your soul. Like this, you just want this guy to just take the breath out of you in a bad way. Even his hat was redone to have a wider brim, I guess, wider look. So let's just see the comparison here. The Chrono Trigger. This was a monumental moment in the game. It was awesome. So you guys let me know about this. This is a huge change. Ready for the evolution? Remastered look. Whoa! Yeah, that's a huge deal. I can see a lot of people being 50-50 on this. So yeah, let me know. All right, who's next on the list? Like I said, we're having a good time here. Okay, so this is actually So this is interesting to me. Let's talk about the character portraits. The remastered portrait of Harley looks fine. I actually think it looks great because it stuck with like the same angle and the same complexion and everything. It still retained that mature look that I was talking about with Kid. For some reason with Kid, the artist made it too, I don't know, like I said, too anime, too toon-like. I think the original looks better. And the angle of Kid was changed. This one, it still retains the original identity. You just see a little bit more of Harley or Harley's hat. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like this one, so good job there. And you know, you look a little astronaut guy, a little underwear. You know, get a little ship, you know, little jester girl. They look fine. They look great. In the original, I can't even see their faces, and the bubble, the little capsule around his head, just a little bubble. Doesn't look like a bubble. It just looks like an egg or something. Yeah. Trying to look at the photorealistic backgrounds. It doesn't look like it's jarring compared what they did for Final Fantasy IX, because the photorealistic backgrounds really stood out in 7, 8, and 9 when they did HD re-releases for those games. Especially in 9. I love 9. It's my favorite game of all time. But this actually looks like it all blends well together. It's not so like, oh man, that doesn't age well at all. Okay, so we have Guile. Guile. This is another example of them changing quite a bit. He's got, in the original, he doesn't have much of a chin. It's very flat at the bottom. But, he's got a, good jawline. And this one, in the remastered, he definitely has a more of a pointy chin and thinner face. His face comes out more. You see he's got some hair sticking out in the remaster compared to the original. And you can look at the text right here with the element. I guess since they have more space now, they only have so much room to put text in this element spell space, that you just thought it was one word, Wanda in, and it's 2 words. So you guys let me know down below what's the proper way of saying it. Yeah, like I said, you get to see the text down below on the characters and how it looks, and just the updated number look. And then, yeah, Guile has maybe it's where he's at, but he still has a tan, but he's not as orange. Yeah, he's putting some sunblock on a little bit better, or, he's more mature looking now. So that's that for that. Tit for tat. Here we go. Slap to slap. All right, so we're going to see the original. I think this still looks good. The original still looks fine to me. It's not jarring, terrible, but you guys go with that. What do you think? Do you like the old or new? Okay, who is next for this? We're almost done with this video. Like I said, side by side. Hey, here we go, a combat pick. This is something they showed in the trailer. Actually, you'll see it's playing in the background. This also gives you a close-up on what it looks on the details. Surge looks crazy good, I think, in the remaster. In the original, he just derpy face. It's, you know, they can only do so much with the graphical upgrade or the 3D models and stuff, so they look more geometric. In the remaster, I think they look more fleshed out. They actually look like human beings. They, instead of the more geometric look like how you would see in Final Fantasy VII. Not as bad, nowhere as bad. But you can see as his clothing is updated for sure. His hat, especially, he has more hair in the remaster compared to the original. Excuse me. His gloves have more color to it. They seem more like they're fitted instead of just giant mittens. He has more. You can see more lines and a little bit more detail to his calves and his arms and stuff. He just looks like an actual person. Like the lighting is playing its role, doing a very good job. And then even his shirt sleeve is a bit tighter. It's not as loose as it is to the original. So here we go. Yeah, indentations. You can see his belt. His belt doesn't look like he's being squeezed to death like a woman wearing a corset. God bless the women that wear corsets back in the day, or still to this day. But now it looks like he's more fitted and everything. I think it looks great. He looks like an actual person. Hey kid, how you doing? All right, I think we got one more. Okay, I guess we're looking at the original logo. Hey, I love the original logo for the game. Although the FPS wasn't the best, but you didn't care when you were playing this back on the PlayStation. It was cool, nice, chill, like the music you hear when they're playing like the Dragon God music, and you're talking to the Dragon Gods. It was great. Not many games start out with the credits underwater. Let me know if there's any other ones, like especially JRPGs or something. So I like that. It kind of just already gets you an idea of that water plays a huge role in this game, and it does. I like it a lot. And you know what? I actually do really like the logo, for the new way they're doing the logo. I don't know if this is actually the start menu or like the title screen. I think they're just showing, here's what we got and here's what it used to look like. So this on the right could look very different in the end result, because I don't think it's title screen to title screen. But hey, if I'm wrong, let me know down below. And yeah, here we go. Let's see the evolution, and then that's going to be it, folks. I just wanted to show you a compare and contrast type of thing. I don't know if I did a good job explaining enough, but your eyes will do the talking for me. And once again, thank you for Meditation Gaming for making this video. I think it's great for a lot of people. And then the link to this video will be down below. And give his channel a chance. It's just started out. It's brand spanking new, and this video's got 15,000 views, so good for him. Give it a thumbs up. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been your host, NikoTheLegend, also known as the Rambling Idiot, Vigil, One-Manner Teenager, and yeah, so on and so forth. The Snowflake. This has been a Chrono Cross remaster side-by-side comparison, and please let me know what you guys think down below. I wanna hear it. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear the hates. I want to hear the likes. I want to hear the hardcores. Get up on in here and let me know what you think. All right, folks, Pathfinders, take care, and man, don't worry. It won't be long now until we play this game. Take care. I just want to die.